Hey guys, Trevor Holt here. It must be Sunday, must be the 5th, Sunday the 5th of July 2026. Guys, it's important, as you know, I advocate to get out in the outdoors, get into nature, connect with nature, get your heart pumping, get your body moving, because all these factors, your exercise, your diet, your connection to nature, all these things have an impact on your overall mental health and overall wellness. So it's important to make the effort to get out. It's a little bit chilly, but a beautiful winter's day here in Ipswich, and this is a beautiful track that I use quite often. Many of you may know. So guys, it's July, just about ready to start the new semester with my Masters in Human Rights. So that's exciting times. I've had a few months off study. I've been focusing on getting this fire ant machine operational and self-propelled on its tracks, which is pretty much done now. It's getting some work treating fire ants for organic properties. It's doing some commercial cleaning on councils' lands with gutters and footpaths in some business districts. It's also doing some private work, pressure cleaning work around different areas. So it's currently starting to be utilised, demonstrating that benefit exists not just in the ability to treat fire ants chemically free, but it has so many other functions available that could be utilised by councils for other purposes, including beautification projects, park playground equipment sanitisation, and tables and toilet pressure cleaning applications. So it's good to see that that's sort of under control now. So I've got to get back into the frame of mind and get back into my routine of doing my study. Masters in Human Rights. It's going to take a little while to do, but it's a research one that enables me to progress to a PhD, which will be based on this National Fire Ant Eradication Program campaign that we're running to try and get better results for Southeast Queenslanders. So it's all relevant. So all this campaign stuff and all these tactics that the National Fire Ant Eradication Program and all the misinformation that their media department are putting out, and the publications of false and misleading information by different media, including our nationally funded, taxpayer-funded national broadcaster, the ABC. So it's going to be quite an exciting journey. I try to twist everything and turn it into a positive. So there's been a lot of negative emotions in this campaign, including me ultimately being tackled to the ground in my backyard and handcuffed, arrested by police as a criminal for trying to stop the toxic chemicals being distributed on my property without any fire ants or any history of fire ants, and with reported adverse effects to my cattle. It's actually quite mind-blowing actually when you think about the circumstances of this. But anyway, trying to move forward into a positive thing. We set up Australian Advocacy Group, which is a group of like-minded people trying to get better outcomes in the community. I've been working a lot in the organic industries, and we've got hundreds of properties now signed up on the Empower Organic certification program. We're looking at food security initiatives and that sort of stuff. So, and I'm pretty happy with how we're progressing with the court case in regards to obstructing police and the process there. So I served Joanne Parker on Friday. That was a bit harder than it needed to be, but I got another one to serve tomorrow, so hopefully that might be a little bit more smoother. It doesn't have to be hard. It's a simple matter. Yeah, so basically that's where we're at. So I'm quite happy to have had this time off and reflect on where I'm at, what I'm doing, and to refocus on my goals of continued study, which is what I want to do. And I feel the Masters of Human Rights is a good fit, considering the work that I've been doing with Australian Advocacy Group and the National Firearm Eradication campaign. So I'm pretty happy to be going that. So and also the development of the machine is at a point now where it's operational, working. It's building some sort of a cash flow. Hopefully we can try and keep that as a positive cash flow, where it actually earns more money than what it costs for the improvement opportunities, because it's obviously the prototype, and obviously continual improvements are required as we get more, learn more about this world first machine that's been developed. So we set it up to use the bulk water fill up points, which is great. We've got a 12-volt transfer pump set up to it, so we've got power from the ute to the trailer, and to a pump that plugs into the trailer that we can also use on the machine to pump water out to irrigation systems as well. So we've got a 12-volt plug to plug in a 12-volt pump on the fire ant machine as well. So one of the next steps is going to be irrigation and what we can do there. But probably the first thing I want to do in improvement opportunities is swap out the petrol engine to a 23 horsepower diesel engine, so we've got more capacity in functions on that. So but anyway, like I said, we're just trying to move forward slowly. It's operational and it is generating a bit of an income now, and hopefully we can maintain that to be positive. I got a GoFundMe initiative. Some people just want to donate to a GoFundMe account, which is fine. Some people want to contribute through some of the commercial operations, like AAG membership and participating in the Empower Organic program and the food security initiatives, which is great. That's good as well. Some people want to utilise the fire ant machine and treat fire ants, God forbid, and in a non-chemical way. Fire ant inspections on properties we've been doing as well. So there's been a fair bit of that going on. This semester I haven't done any of my music therapy classes. I used to do weekly group music therapy sessions for people, but I haven't done that this term, so I probably look at starting to get back into that and doing some more one-on-one counselling and group sessions, empowerment sessions for people moving forward next term. So yeah, so a fair bit going on, guys. Just remember, it's always important to look at yourself, look yourself in the mirror, and just ask yourself, are you the best version of yourself you can be? You know, can you benefit from continuous improvement, any learning opportunities or education opportunities? Are you being there, and are you enough for your partner? You know, is there something work you can do in your relationship to create better outcomes? And all these things affect, you know, our overall health and well-being. So I encourage everyone to look themselves in the mirror and ask them what their values are, and ask them if they're living to their values. Because if you can't look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, I'm who I want to be and I'm living my best life, then perhaps you should consider what it's going to take for you to be able to say that and move forward on your discovery journey for yourself. But anyway, guys, that's me for today. I'm going to walk a few kilometres and have a little bit of a connection with nature and contemplate what more I can do to initiate change on the National Fire Ant Eradication Program. Obviously, a big call out to all those campaigning on the Snowy Mountains for the Brumbies. That's another massive endeavour and very sad one indeed. So hopefully we can get some better outcomes there as well. In regards to pest management and feral control, I do not accept that any animal should be shot from a helicopter without a clean shot at the end of its life. And I do not for 1 minute accept that the heritage of our wild horse populations in Kosciuszko should be eliminated, eradicated completely. I don't accept that, especially in aerial culling. Horses are such magnificent creatures. I have a Brumby myself. It wasn't from Kosciuszko, just from our local Brumby populations in our local forests here. But yeah, so there's so many issues at the moment that people are on, and everyone's in their own individual fight based around fundamental human rights, property rights and individual choice. All the net zero farmers down in Melbourne and with these transmission lines and windmill things and batteries and all these things are going to be put on people's private property, and they haven't got any say in it. Apparently the government would have us believe. But guys, stay strong and live to your values. Reach out for help. And no, you're not alone. We see all the fights going on, and we see you, and we also see those who trespass against us. We see them, and we pray for them as well to initiate change in their own lives, because obviously Adolf Hitler, gave hundreds of thousands of Nazis a gun and told them to go and shoot the Jews in one of the most horrific human rights violations on all time, which actually started the human rights conversation in the aftermath of that. And some of the conflicts are still continuing today. But it's one thing to say, just doing my job, but that was no defence for the war crimes committed in the past, and it's no excuse in the current environment that we have either. So saying that you're just doing your job is not good enough, guys. You've got to do your job with dignity and grace, and have respect for your fellow community members. So that's what I'm calling for. Everyone needs to respect everyone else, and try and find solutions that everyone can live with. And we have that with that fire ant eradication program, but they're failing to accept it. Hot water, we've got a hot water machine. It's been proven in the US to be effective. It's based on science. It's been piloted in Australia, and it's a practical method of dealing with fire ants where the homeowner or the property owner has chemical objections. So it is possible to manage your property fire ant free without chemicals, and so there's no reason why that shouldn't be adopted by the National Fire Ant Eradication Program in them instances where there are chemical objections, whether it be for lifestyle choice, whether it be for organic certification practices, or whether it be land management practices, or other value reasons, then alternatives are there, and they should be utilised. Forcing chemicals onto private property without consent cannot be justified, and and it's actually quite surprising that there's so many people who can't see that. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that's me. So hopefully over these school holidays you can reflect halfway through the year on what's gone good for you, what hasn't gone so good for you, and what you can do to make improvements moving forward. And that's what I'll be doing. So have a good one, eh? Cheers. Bye.